ladies and gents, and welcome back to Chit Chat with Inky, where we do a little chit, and y'all know we are always chatting, y'all. Before we get started, please like, comment, and subscribe, and thank you so much to my subscribers, y'all. Thank you for helping me grow my family. I really appreciate it. Follow me on Instagram at Chit Chat with Inky, and also my daughter has a business on Instagram, flame_unique, and her LLC is flameunique.com. She has a lot of nice things, y'all. Go check her out. I promise you won't be disappointed. Y'all, today we're going to review Love After Lockup, okay? So we know last week they ended with Chance and Taylor. He lied, she caught him. So they're picking up this week. He's still acting foolish, acting a whole fool. But all in all, she decided to forgive him, y'all. This guy is a liar. We've made that out. He's not going to change. He is who he is, and he will remain who he is. Taylor, you cannot change him. So get ready to be a single mom to another baby. He lies about nothing. Taylor and the children are sitting on the couch and they're discussing like the delivery and you know how this time she planned the day that she wants to have her C-section because she had a baby before Mason. Well, her baby coming down is Mason, but she had a baby before Mason and that baby didn't make it. So she's, you know, trying to prepare a little better in hopes that everything goes well. Y'all, Chance sit up there and tells the little girls, yeah, and come to find out, we found out Mason is a twin. Why? You just lie about nothing. Even though he was joking, he lies. He just blatantly lies. Nobody even have to ask this guy to lie, and he just lies. I'm like, why? Why would you tell these children, oh, by the way, your brother is going to be a twin? Come on, make it make some sense. So, they had a conversation and she was saying, you know, he was like, well, why you go through my phone? Like, my phone don't belong to you. Yeah, your phone don't belong to her. You're right about that. But Chance seems to think that it's okay for him to run the show, do what he wants to do, spend money how he wants to spend it, and nothing is supposed to be asked of him, said to him, or anything. But when he wants to leave the house, he is supposed to be able to do what he wants to do as far as leading the house. But his girlfriend, fiance, whatever you want to call her, is not supposed to ask him questions. Because mind you, he said that we're not married. I don't owe you no explanation. What? We live together with a baby on the way. Our finances is entangled, but you don't owe me no explanation. Boy, bye. Bye. So she was saying that she don't trust him. And you shouldn't. And you should never trust him because he's not trustworthy. A knock comes at the door. And Chance like, well, who could that be? He was like, maybe it's my P.O. Well, no, it was not. It was Bobby, Taylor's twin sister. Bobby's back in the picture. They said she drove all the way back down from Arizona. And he says to her, well, you could have called before you came and let us know you was coming. She don't have to let you know a damn thing. First of all, that's her sister's house. She was there way before you even in the picture. You came into the picture and you knocked her off the block. She was her sister's help. And now you know that you're effing up and that by you effing up and now her sister back in the picture, she potentially has some help again. Because mind you, when he got Bobby at the house, he was so satisfied because he knew that Taylor was going to solely depend on him because she's a single mom and she has, you know, children that had to be taken care of and she needed the help, which Bobby was her help. You know, Bobby, I believe, had an addiction and everything, but Bobby was still there for Taylor and the children because the children's biological father passed away a couple years ago. So he was not happy to see Bobby, child. He looked like a deer caught in headlights when he saw Bobby. And Taylor asked Bobby, like, you know, what bring you this way? She was like, well, I want to see Mason being born and, you know, I want to be here or whatever. And she's like, well, how long are you staying? And child, Bobby, like, for good. Y'all, Chance look like for good. I gotta keep my eye on her. Like, what is she up to? No, we need to keep our eye on you. What are you up to? I don't like Chance. I don't care for Chance. He is a compulsive liar. He will always be a compulsive liar. What is that? He will always be a compulsive liar. I don't trust him. I don't blame Taylor for trusting him. Honestly, Taylor, you should have never got pregnant with this guy. You never should have hooked up with this guy or anything else. This guy is bad news. He's going to pull you down even more than what you are. Because he always want to, oh, I can do this. Oh, I can do that. Oh, I'm an entrepreneur. Entrepreneur of what? You're broke as hell. You can't even afford to feed your grown son that came to visit you at a restaurant without getting your wife's card and then using 2 more cards to pay for the bill. You're the entrepreneur of what? Your own thoughts? Because that's it, pretty much. But y'all, when he told her last episode that she was gonna sleep in the garage, remember he tried to put Bobby in the garage. And Bobby was like, yeah, no. Ain't no way I'm gonna let somebody come from jail. They don't know me, my sister, or my nieces and put me in a damn garage and I'm gonna stay there. Nope, Bobby headed right on off to Arizona. And Chance was very happy about that. But now Bobby back in the picture, he's not happy about it at all. Also, when they went to the hospitals, I'm doing couple by couple, y'all. That is so much easier than going back and forth. Also, when they went to the hospital, he had the nerve to tell her, this is easy. I had a cousin who worked all the way up, and she even had the baby at work. You freaking liar. No, you didn't. No, you didn't. Now, don't get me wrong. A lot of us women have worked all the way up into our 9th month or what have you. But he is freaking lying. You've been in jail all this time. How the hell you know you had a cousin that worked all the way up to her due date and then gave birth on the job? Lying again. What he does best. So they go to the hospital and everything. And, Taylor's in discomfort. And she wound up getting the epidural because they gave her Pitocin. And Pitocin, oh my God, that stuff, woo, you would rather go in labor naturally than to have Pitocin to push you there because good God almighty. She got the epidural. She was relaxed for a little while, but then the epidural started to wear off and the pain started to kick in. Chance was asleep for a good amount of the time. Bobby got up. Now, this made me side-eye Bobby a little bit. Sorry, y'all. I'm not listening. This made me side-eye Bobby a little bit because Bobby just was like, yeah, I can't do hospitals. Don't like hospitals. I got to go. I got to get out of here. She said hospitals remind her of, the bad space she was in her life. And I'm just like, hold up. When you first got to the house, Bobby, now, I'm talking about you. When you first got to the hospital, you talking about, yeah, I want to be there to see my nephew be born. And I came back to, spend time and be at the hospital with you. Now you talk about you can't do hospitals. Girl, what is it? What is happening? Because you're giving me a little crackhead syndrome. What is happening? What is happening? So, y'all, I honestly think that Chance is going to try to get Bobby out the picture again. I honestly do. And I'm hoping that Taylor do not be a fool and allow him to do so. Period. I don't like him. He's a liar, and there's a lot more where that came from. Girl, keep checking his phone. And my thing is, if you got in a relationship, you got to check people's phone, then maybe your ass shouldn't be in a relationship with that person. Because who the hell want to keep doing that? That is tiresome as fuck. Okay, y'all. Next, we got Lindsay and Blaine. Oh, my God. I'm so freaking confused with them. They are so funny. Blaine is so freaking funny looking, y'all. And the picture that they put up of him when they do, in the beginning, when they tell us who they are, did that dude have a black eye in that picture? Why haven't they changed that picture for him? Child, so they all up in there. And mind you, he made a deal to get a ankle monitor or whatever. And he did not tell Lindsay. Lindsay running around thinking she got to get up $15,000 and this and that and that and this. When Blaine had already went and made a deal, child, and when already got the bracelet, he already went and got his jewelry on his ankle. So Lindsay in there trying to get frisky with Blaine, and he's looking like a stiff board, like an ironing board that just can't unfreeze for some reason. And she like, what's wrong with you? So, child, she trying to get this man pants down. He's sitting up there looking crazy with this long piece of hair swooped over to the side. She finally get his pants down by his ankle, child, and she sees the damn ankle monitor. She goes ballistic, and he tells her, like, I made a deal, like, I did this to stay out of jail. She's like, well, how long are you on it? He's like, three years. She's like, 3 years? Do you realize you're a felon, I'm a felon, we can't live in the same house? I'm like, oh my God. Like, yeah, they need something to talk about, because they really don't have a storyline, y'all. So I don't know where it's gonna go at from there, but yeah, by law, the two fellas are not supposed to be living together. So I don't know what's gonna happen with them, y'all. Then we had Brittany and Marcelana. I thought they was gone. I'm sorry, I thought Brittany and Marcelino was gone. Tanae, grab that bag out there, take it out from me. I thought Brittany and Marcelino was done, but apparently they are not, because these two didn't really have a story either. Their story was, so you know, he's messed with her and her friend because she allowed that, and then you remember she popped the friend, because she found out that Marcelino and a friend had been texting each other or whatever, right? So now they didn't pack up from Vegas and moved to Florida. Well, actually, Brittany did, and she said Marcelino came with her, like followed her there to try to save his family child. And she's in some type of exercise place with her and the children, and they meet up with excuse me, y'all, and they meet up with her eyelash tech child. I have no idea what the hell, because they don't have a storyline either. They meet up with her eyelash tech. She in there telling the eyelash tech that they haven't slept together. And I'm like, girl, you don't even know this girl. You moved to Florida all of 5 minutes ago. Why are you telling this woman your problems with your husband, especially in the bedroom? Isn't that how your last friend got in the bed with your husband, dummy? So you just gonna move from Vegas to Florida with the same BS, right? Okay, Brittany, at this point, you just gonna get what you get, because that's dumb as hell. Stop inviting other women in your room and then get mad when Marcelino go over to these women on his own and you find out he done had a little oopie doopie with him. That's just stupid. Like, I'm over them. So they supposed to be, his mom come to babysit the kids, child. They supposed to have a little day out or whatever. They gets to the restaurant, start arguing, and he's telling her, because you know he a gambler, right? He's telling her he's ready to leave Florida. He want to go back to Vegas because he can't make no money in Florida. Child, let me tell you something. The same thing he did in Vegas is the same thing he's going to do in Florida. He's going to find a place to gamble, and he's going to find women to deal with. It's a given. Duh. It's a given. He's going to find the same thing in Vegas that he left. He's going to pick back up in Florida. So just get ready for the Big Bang Theory, because that's what he's going to do. Period. Sorry, y'all. Oh. I'm like, are you freaking kidding me? So we're going to get ready for that. Because pretty much gambling and women is his thing. And she done went from freaking Vegas to Florida. Florida is no better. Are you freaking kidding me? They are half freaking naked in Florida too. Child, like damn near everybody in Florida got a BBL. You take them down there because you think it's better. Girl, you should took his ass to Alaska. I don't know. But you went from bad to worse. You can't make this up if you try. Yo, we got Cameron, Eris, and Lena. So Lena's the daughter, y'all. Cameron and Eris, child. Eris told Cameron to go find a goddamn job. Cameron takes his short behind outside to a goddamn studio because he said he got money that he saved up, so he don't need to find a job right now. Excuse me, y'all. My stomach been hurting. This was ginger ale. He says that he don't need to find a job right now because he has money that he got saved up, so he ain't right on a goddamn job, okay? Cameron said, I'm going to go in the studio and I'm going to kick these lyrics. I'm going to become a bomb rapper here like I was there. Ain't nobody going to be able to tell me nothing because my head is big and nobody can bust it. So Cameron Eris is calling, and Cameron is ignoring because he's supposed to be out job hunting and he was in the studio. But he is funny, y'all. I don't even know him. He is freaking hilarious. He does not take anything serious. That could be a good thing and that could be a goddamn bad thing too, because he is an adult, you know, and Aris is pretty much telling him, like, I need help. We just got a new house, and I need help paying for it, period. And I need you to get a job. I don't know where your money coming from, but I need you to get some legal money, okay? This fool in the goddamn, in the booth, y'all. And I'm looking at him, y'all, he really do need to find a job, because Cameron can't rap. Cameron can't rap. Y'all, this was a little bit of his lyrics. Nothing really moves me. I'm so nonchalant. My life like a movie. I do all the stunts. Y'all, when I heard that piece of the rap, I was done. This dude said, nothing really moves me. I'm so nonchalant. He ain't never lie. My life is a movie. I do all the stunts. Y'all, the way he rapped it was catchy. I'm not gonna lie. But that goddamn song is getting nowhere. It definitely ain't getting out the studio. Y'all will not hear this song bopping nowhere but in his mind and probably in his own car. I said, yes, sir. I'm sorry. You need a job, because rapping ain't it. Him and Michael, give it up. Go get yourselves a goddamn job, because your rap careers ended before it started. Y'all, that's a damn lie. So Cameron come up in the house. So first of all, Lena comes in, the daughter, and she's like, it's hot in here. And Eric's like, the air is not working or whatever. Lena was in the house all of 5 seconds, y'all. And Eric was calling her friend to come pick Lena up so that she can get ready for Cameron when he brought his behind through that door. I said, this little girl, Lena is, something ain't right. Like, she's a very pretty girl. Her daughter is a very beautiful, but Lena, I'm not Lena, Eris brain cell is smushed. Her daughter acts like she more mature than her. So she just sent the daughter back over to the front house so she can get it on and popping with Cameron when he come in the house, because she knew it was going to be a nice big old argument between the two. So he comes in, y'all, all nonchalant. He comes in like he been looking for work all day. So she like, where you been at? I've been calling you, I've been blowing you up. He was like, I was in the studio. She was like, so who you was in the studio with, some B? He was like, no, I was in the studio with I guess the producer, whoever the people is in the studio. So he tells her, I'm not gonna argue with you, I'm gonna go upstairs. He goes upstairs and lays down with these little dirty clothes on his bed, y'all. She goes upstairs behind him. He like, don't follow me. She goes in the room. She was like, you're not sleeping with me. He was like, oh, you sleeping on the couch? I died. Yo, he played too much. So he was like, you know what? I'll go sleep on the couch. I don't have time to play these games with her. I said, yo, this little dude off the hook. I think that, now, as far as working, he's told her, he said, I've been here all of 3 days. I ain't even had time to smell the air. As I don't know what area you come from. You said your daddy was in jail before for a while. So you probably, your father had already told you not to marry a jailbird, but you went and did it anyway because that's what you do. You're not wrapped too tight, like your marbles are short. However, Eris, did you really think Cameron was gonna be able to come to Florida, be there for 3 days, find a job with the odds against him like that? First of all, he only been in Florida for 3 days. He's a convicted felon. Girl, what the hell do you want him to go and do? It's hard as hell to be hired when you're not a felon. Yeah. It's like 1,000 times harder to be hired when you are. Duh. Like, this is my thing. And I'm not trying to be smart, and I'm not trying to get down on anyone, okay? But this is the thing. Ladies and men, but mainly ladies, if y'all go out here, y'all meet these guys, you already know the background, you know he's a felon, you know he's all about the street life and everything, you cannot make him who you want him to be. And first of all, if you're dealing with a street dude, a guy that's a felon with a record and all this and all that, you might as well get prepared to take care of them, because they cannot vote, They cannot work. Like, it's a lot of things they just cannot get. Will it ever happen? I'm not saying that it can never happen. What I'm saying is, it's not going to happen no time soon. So you put your own self in that spot. You knew he was a felon. You knew this guy didn't work for a living. He rapped and played games with his life completely. And you decided to take that on. So you might as well look at it as taking another child on. Because now you are now stuck taking care of him. And then not only is he your boyfriend, you went and married him. So that's your fault. That's your damn fault. Boom. Boop. There it is. Good God. I hate when women do that. You go out and you marry a guy that you know cannot work, can't vote. I mean, probably can't travel to another country or anything. He ain't lied to you. You got him from jail. Like, really? Okay, whatever. And then you want to try to make him find a job in 3 days. All right, whatever, girl. You are slow. You slow as fuck. Then we got Sean and Sarah. Sarah putting water balloons in her goddamn bra, y'all, trying to see what size breast she trying to get. Sean come in, he get all hot and heavy because the kids asleep. He ready to get it on and popping, and Sarah like, nope. Sean like, what's going on with you? You know, like, you ain't been wanting to get it popping in a minute now, right? Mind you, Sarah was begging him at first, now he begging her. But Sarah is uninterested, and she said that she's been pretty much uninterested ever since she met back up with her daughter's father, Anthony. So she wound up telling Sean that she met back up with Anthony and that she's been letting her daughter see the dad. Abby see her dad. And Sean was like, what? Sean like, oh, so that's why you don't want to sleep with me. So that's why you trying to get your hair done. So that's why you trying to get new boobs. And is she's sitting up there lying like a Mondowski. We all know you lying, girl. Stop playing. So all of a sudden, you're not interested in your husband. You're trying to get this new body, this new hair color, all that. After meeting back up with your daughter's father, you seen that he's been sober and he's been staying that way. Girl, you better stop playing with me. You better stop playing with me. Okay? Sean might be a liar too, but he ain't no dummy. He was like, so this is the reason why. I'm not stupid. He like, so what, you sleeping with him? Here goes Sarah. No, it's not like that. Girl, might not be like that right now, but it's about to be like that. So stop playing, Sarah. So she like, I didn't want you to know because I knew you was going to act like this. He said, so when I was doing this, you was going off and you thought I was wrong. But now you doing the same thing that I was doing. And is. Both of y'all do the same shit. Both of y'all be lying. Both of y'all be saying y'all children's other parent behind each other back and not saying anything. Y'all do the same thing. Sean, I know you not talking because not only did you mess with Sarah and the girl before that, and you didn't tell any of them that you had all them goddamn kids when you first started messing with them. You told them after the fact. So you can't really get down on Sarah, although I understand why you're upset. But you can't really get down on Sarah and say, you need to stop lying. You are attracted to your daughter's father. That's why you are not attracted to your husband. Stop the goddamn lies. Just stop. Tell the truth. Shame the devil. And let him know, yes, I'm trying to get it on and popping. I'm trying to get these boobs done and this hair done and everything else done. Because if you don't act right or get right, I probably will be over there with Anthony. And guess what? In the next episode, Anthony is actually going to tell Sean that, like, if I want Sarah, I can get her back. He knows this. And Sarah knows this too. So Sarah, you ain't fooling nobody but your damn self. But y'all, when Sean took and shook that goddamn swing that she was sitting on, when he shook that goddamn swing, I was thinking, oh Lord, if this swing go down, I'm in no harm. But I am laughing, y'all. I will laugh it too. I can't laugh no more. I was thinking, y'all, even her, she even looked like, oh shit, he done shook the swing. I said, yup. But Sean told her, you know, Either you're going to leave or I'm going to leave. I'm like, ooh. At this point, Sean, to be totally honest, if her daughter father is staying sober, she probably don't give a damn if you leave. Because, child, she want that old thing back. Yup. I said, wow. Yo, I'm looking over my notes to make sure. But you know what? Did I miss? Oh, Puppy and Amber. I knew it was somebody I ain't get to yet. Puppy, Amber, and Eric. Oh my gosh. Eric, y'all. When Eric and Amber, you remember Amber was at her mom's house. I'm sorry, Puppy. Puppy was at her mom's house. Eric came out and told Puppy it was time to go. Puppy left. She got in that car with his ass. No sooner did he got in that car, he asked her, so what was you and your mom talking about? Because when I came outside, y'all both got like quiet and kind of like look crazy. You know how somebody talking about you, you can tell because when you walk in the room, everything get quiet and everybody look at you. That's pretty much how they looked at him. Now, mind you, he went in that goddamn house, right? He came out, y'all. Soon as he came out, he was ready to go, right? Did y'all look at his eyes when he was in that car? He went in that house and got lit. Because in that car, that dude could not even keep his eyes open. He went in that woman's house and he got lit. Allegedly. He got lit. I'm telling you. So they in the car and they get into altercation and Puppy is driving and she like, she wouldn't tell him. She was like, we was talking about you. And he like, what you was talking about? She was like, you know what we were talking about or whatever. And y'all, he got so angry. Did you see when he bucked up at her? And she was like, I dare you. I said, there you go. Bingo. Bingo. There you go. I told y'all in the last review that she looked like she was scared. I told you. That guy, you can say what you want to say. But he likes to have himself a little hitting match. Yeah. Clearly. Because anytime she had to try to plan and escape or get away from him, I knew what it was. I said, oh, bet. This woman's scared of him, and she trying to figure out how to get away from him. But when he bucked up at her in that car, and I think the only thing that really caught him was that he remembered that them goddamn cameras was on. He remembered those cameras was on. But mind you, the cameras are not always with them and the cameras are not always on. But he remembered at the last minute, because if them cameras wasn't in that car, she probably would have caught one. Right on the side of her goddamn eye while she was driving. So, Puppy, he got out the car to yell at the cameraman or whatever. Puppy sped it off in his goddamn car. I said, you go, girl. That's right. Leave him right there. Let somebody else bring his ass home. So she got home. She said she packed her stuff up and she went to her mom's house. But she called Amber because she going to need somewhere to put the rest of her stuff. And she really don't have a place to go. Let me tell you something. Long as you have your mama is living, your mama have a house, I hope that you will have a place to go. She said she going to stay with her mom, but it's only going to be for a short time. Look, Puppy, stay with your mom for as long as you have to. She look like she don't mind having you there. You need to do that. She keeps saying she still love Eric. Girl, Eric don't love Eric. Eric been sleeping around with his wife, allegedly. Eric been sleeping around with his wife the whole time he been dealing with you, according to Amber and you. He don't love himself, he don't love you, and he don't love the wife either. You have took more than enough from this guy. Don't continue to take the mental, the physical, the emotional, the nothing else from him. Just don't. You can look in his face and tell what type of guy he is, though. You can tell. Her demeanor shows it. She act like she just freeze up and just be startled with him sometimes. And I was just like, something ain't right. And guess what? He proved me right in that car. He proved me right in that car. And Amber and Poppy was saying that they've been out of jail for 5 years. Because I remember when they first got out, when the show first started. I hope that they continue to stay on the right track. I hope that Puppy find herself, find her way, and do not go back to Eric. And I wish Amber the best as well, because so far these women have been trying their best to stay on the right path. But Eric, You reap what you sow. And I know exactly what you've been sowing behind closed doors. I'm telling you. It was written all over them. All over them, y'all. But this is the end of my commentary for Love After Lockup. Next week look like it's going to be the bomb.com. Cannot wait to see what is going to go down, y'all. But y'all stay tuned with me. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Watch my video before this and the one before that and the one before that. And I want to say thank you, y'all, to my Chit Chat family for helping my channel grow and supporting me. And until the next time, Chit Chatters, bye.